Okay, we're gonna do first test, water out of the unit.
Okay.
Okay? That way we have something to compare all of the other waters to, okay?
You can clean our palate.
Yes, actually. Okie dokie, guys. Now I'm going to rinse this out because I've done a couple of other tests and I just want to make sure that, you know, nothing's going to go awry.
Okay.
Alrighty? All this is a pH neutralizer. It's going to make sure that nothing organic can mess with the test. I'm not saying that there's anything organic in your water. This is just like an extra little step to make sure that we see what we need to see.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you guys have amoebas in your water or anything. Again.
Who knows, we might.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As long as they're not the brain-eating ones.
That picture on Facebook of the lady with the contact
Mm-hmm. Oh,
has haunted me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know, it's horrible.
Okay? Now all this is a red indicator dye. What we
Okay.
want it to do is we want it to turn blue because that means that there's no mineral hardness in the water. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Chemicals, poisons, everything like that cling to mineral hardness. That's how they get into your house. Okay?
Okay.
Ta-da! The water from the unit turned blue. I didn't know that was going to happen. Alrighty. Now, let's go purified water, distilled water, Brita, tap water. Sound good?
That'll work.
Okay. So do you guys mind if I open this?
Help yourself.
Okay.
It's not milk.
Again, I'm going to rinse this out to make sure that we don't have anything. You're going to get it to the little 1 grain per gallon line. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and this is purified water. Purified water, aka San Antonio tap water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, indicator dye. What we want it to do is turn blue.
Turn blue.
Good job, it turned blue.
Mm-hmm.
Now part 2. This is testing for chemicals. Now this is a wide range indicator. What we want it to do is it's either going to stay green or it's going to turn clear. We want it to turn clear.
Okay.
Okay? Holy. Okay. It turned blue? I can't honestly tell you what that means. Honestly. That means that there are some chemicals present.
Uh-huh. But not horrible.
Let's see about
Or
that.
at least we're not sure
Send
which
me
ones.
on that bottle which one she's doing, Corinne.
It's kind of blurry right now, but that says Hill Country Fair purified water.
HEB, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we got it.
You can pause if you need to see it.
Yeah. I'm texting my boss real quick.
No problem.
Should I go ahead and do a part 2?
Just pause it.
You
No,
can't
pause
pause
it.
it.
No,
You
you
can't.
I thought you could.
We can edit it, probably.
Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. It just means that you guys have a little bit of sulfur in your water.
Sulfur, okay.
Yeah. So I just texted my boss. I was like, blue? Question mark? Question mark? Help! Okay, we're gonna leave that out. Okay, so purified water just has a little bit of sulfur in it. It's not that bad. If you drink way too much water, like if you fill up your stomach with water, it might give you a tummy ache, but that's about it. Okay. Again, wide range indicator, want it to turn clear or blue? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are heavy metals, turned yellow.
Yellow.
Heavy metals, like lead.
So the one that you prefer is
And I told you I didn't prefer it anymore. I could taste stuff. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted this one tested.
Yep.
Everyone's waiting on the results of that one. Okay, so heavy metals.
Heavy metals. Actually, there you go. Got that
Thank
clear?
And then she's gonna do the other test. What was the other one again? With the 2 drops that you do with the red?
That's just a hardness test. Do
Okay.
you want me to do a hardness test on that water?
Yeah, I'd like to,
Okay.
if you don't mind. Yeah, this is the one I have somewhat of a case with right now. Everybody's waiting on the results of this one.
It's gotta do workers. Perfect. Okay. Again, pH neutralizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red indicator dye, we want it to turn blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have any mineral hardness in it.
it's Baloo.
But it, yeah, it's got a nice, pretty blue color.
Yeah.
But again, it does have some heavy metals in there, so just be aware of that. Always check your source.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this, with the heavy metals, does it change in like the color, like for amount, like
How
it
much
turned
heavy
yellow,
metal?
would it turn like orange or darker yellow if it had more content?
It would just lead me to a little bit, it turned kind of like that sickly yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That means that there's usually a heavy metal like lead or mercury.
Okay,
It was light, so it's not going to like kill you, it's not going to cause liver failure or anything
that's
like
what
that.
I was wondering, if there were different, levels.
If it had turned like a dark, dark, dark green,
Mm-hmm,
yes,
okay.
that would be a very, very concentrated amount.
Mhm,
I would tell
okay.
you to throw it away
Okay.
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But just always check your source.
Mm-hmm.
I know this sounds weird. The best water that I've ever tested, besides system water, bottled water wise, Fiji. It's the most expensive stuff out there,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've run every single test I could think of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know Nestle's on the crap list in Ozarka.
Yeah. These tests for iron.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone all the way to the iron test before, and
Uh-huh.
Fiji has passed every single time.
Wow.
Every single time.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know why, but they're doing something right.
They're not
Yeah.
messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Brita filter water now.
Yeah, it doesn't pour very.
It's the, yeah, the pictures, they need a new design.
I'm going to do a test later on that's going to look really weird because it basically means I'm going to hold my hand under your hot water for a minute or two. Because I'm worried that you guys might have hydrogen sulfide. Have you guys ever noticed like a rotten egg smell coming from your water
No.
before? Okay, then it might just be your filter, but
It could be.
definitely just look out for that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty color.
Pretty color, not so good for you. That means you got a lot of mineral hardness. In order to find out how much hardness you guys have in your Brita filter, we're just going to add in this. This is just a chemical water softener. So for every drop of this, we're going to be able to count on that little chart right there how many grains of hardness you guys have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. 5 grains of hardness. That's not bad. But now, the coup de grace, the piece de la resistance, your tap water. Because this is what you guys are bathing in, this is what the dogs drink, this is what... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You done? 1, 2, 4. There we go. So 6 grains of hardness. Again, it's not the worst I've ever seen. It's still not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 grains.
Yeah,
You guys have
it
moderate
wasn't much
one.
difference at all with the filter.
No, and the filter probably needs to be changed.
Yeah, but just be aware of that
Okay.
for the rest of the tests. Because that's the stuff that's going to mess up your plumbing. That's what's making your skin dry. That's what's making your hair a little dry or a little brittle.
Yeah, her hair is a pain in the ass every time she showers to get all the knots out.
I feel you. That's why I cut all mine off. Because I was like, I'm done.
That's what
I
I
had moved
did.
down here for a week. And I was like, I give up. I give up. I quit. I'm done. Nope. Just knock it off. Cut it off. And I
Yeah.
had hair about down to here.
Yeah, that's like where hers is, clear down to her waist.
Yeah. But I was like, nope, I can't handle this. There's no way. I have to scalp myself every time I brush my hair. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Alright. The next one that we're going to look at is chlorine. Now, chlorine, yeah, one of these bottles is very much leaking.
There may have been water there from before because it's kind of the area we usually have that Brita filter sitting. It may
Okay.
have been wet there before. I don't
Yeah.
know. Usually it gets pretty wet over there.
Clear that up real quick. Do you guys see
There's a
Right
trash.
under the sink, honey. This side.
Other one. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
You got it.
Alrighty. Now, chlorine on paper, good. Chlorine's gotten rid of typhoid, dysentery, hepatitis A, pretty much every waterborne disease we've come into contact with thus far,
Right.
which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're realizing now that it has some harsh side effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's an eye irritant, it is a skin irritant, a nasal irritant, it can mess up your esophagus, your stomach, the lining of your stomach. It's just bad news bears. This looks like a pool tester.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it is.
I was just gonna
saying.
tell her it looks like grams.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all I'm going to do is add in a powdered dye. What this dye is going to do is it's going to dye the actual chlorine in the water red. Now keep in mind you want some chlorine in your water. Too much and that's where you run into just bad news, bad hair, bad skin,
Yeah.
bad everything. Okay, you guys are at about a 1.5, possibly even a 2. You're only supposed to have that much. You guys have two whole parts per million.
Okay. So it should be 5 parts per million.
0.5
0.5.
parts per million.
Okay.
You guys have like 10 times that. Yeah.
Gotta call a water company.
Hi.
Yeah.
Looky here. How convenient.
Bitch app.
But just keep this in mind. This, if you guys have ever like washed with like a loofah or like a sponge,
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to get all your dead skin off,
Mm-hmm.
and it does.